Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another esports live stream. Today, we're going to be streaming TOF Solo Hammer. Change that is going to be played today is a zone, and the first round has already started. Today, I am joined with a new commentator, Gustin. Hi, Gustin.
Hello there.
So, as I said, the match has already started. The score right now is 2-4 in favor of Albo, with 5 minutes still remaining in the first round. So, what did you think of this round so far? I know we were watching for a couple of minutes.
It's quite surprising the fact that the Gladiator is the underdog. I mean, the Abo is the underdog, and the underdogs are winning right now.
Yeah, so Rolexx does have Gladiator, as you can see, and Abo is actually performing very well here against his Gladiator, which is obviously really cool.
We have seen him take 1v1 fight without taking a single damage. Well,
Yeah,
that stands up to something.
Abo is hitting the side of Rolex's tank quite a bit, making Rolexx miss a lot of his shots. So that's where Abo has really been
Taking the
maximizing
upper
his.
hand.
Yeah. So right now Rolex is just camping by that repair kit as he's trying to soak up some hits by Abo here.
Both on the offensive here, taking the flag. Abo should be on his cooldown, so Rolex should have this all by himself. But
Yeah,
does
seems
he
like
know about the
Rolex
mines?
should be able to finish him off.
Yeah.
Wow, Abo is still landing a bunch of hits here, and as he makes his escape, is Rolex
He
going to be able to
made
finish him off? He is one shot.
he made sure that he
Oh,
made
Abo
Rolex use his
supplies.
first aid armor.
Now Rolex is in trouble here. He has no supplies, and Abo comes around with full supplies, and he's able to kill Rolex. And this looks like it's going to be another capture for Abo.
The score goes up another point, 2-7 now in the favor of Abo.
Well, this is only the first round, so there is still a lot of there's still a lot of chances for Rolex to catch up here. It is going to be best of 4 rounds, so no, this is only the first round.
Yeah, and we already see Rolex trying to be more offensive here, but does he
Right?
know about these mines over there? Because
Yeah.
those could be really
Currently,
dangerous.
Abo has 4 mines on the map here. Three by the red flag and one in the middle by the repair kit, and Rolex takes out Abo.
Some nice long range.
Yeah, they're both using slugger alteration for hammer, so that gives you some nice ranged shots there.
But Abo able to kill Rolex before he could get back to the flag and capture.
So there's the repair kit falling. Currently in the middle, there's
Guys,
also a mine.
speak louder.
And it was in the favor of Rolex, but Abo has used the hammer to its potential and pushed him away and taken the repair kit in his own favor. Score going again, 1 point up in the favor of Abo, 2-8 now.
2 minutes remaining in the first round.
It's really strange how it was, from the first side, it was sure that Rolex should be the one who's winning, but it really isn't looking that way in the first round.
All right, so Abo must have done a good amount of training here to be competing against this gladiator.
Yeah, he's doing it like not much effort. Like 2-8. I mean, that's a big shot for an underdog.
Yeah, that's a big gap, and now it's about to be 2-9.
Another point for Abba. It's just how good, like he's consistent with doing damage while he has the supplies active. There, you see, he was the one who had no supplies, yet he is able to get them down.
Rolex missing a shot there.
Abba
Abo
using his
going for full
supplies
supplies.
nicely. It was wise to chase, take the double armor, and then use the drop double power.
These hammer shots are getting a lot of damage from even at far because of that slugger alteration. So that's a good choice by both players to use this slugger alteration.
Just moments away, and Abba would have stepped on Rolex's mine and he would have died, but he was saved. Luckily, he killed his enemies before he died. And there's 10 seconds left. The score here is 2-10 in the favor of Abba. That's gonna be it for round
Yeah,
one.
that's gonna be it. And so round one goes to Abo.
Okay, question number.
So our broadcaster is now going to show question number one on the screen. And if you would like to answer that, there will be a Google form provided in the chat, which you may answer the question in. And for the first question, we'll be choosing 3 winners, and you'll all be getting 3 days of premium.
Tell them to answer in the form only.
Yeah, only in the forum, not in the chat, or else we'll remove your answers from the chat. And the winner will get their promo code on the forum. So if we have a forum, you'll get in within 48 hours. So the link has been posted, so good luck with that.
Well, it was really a surprise to see that Abo took the massive gap of 2-10 last round, being the underdog. It was really nice. I like this tactic. Like he always got the flag captured and knew that while his supplies were still active, he did most damage he could.
Right, yeah, like there's a lot of interesting scenarios when only one person that supplies and we're still doing lots of damage, so that's a really good thing to note.
Also, his mine placements were really consistent that we saw being placed in
Yeah,
really useful positions.
yeah, at one point Abo had 4 mines placed down, which is actually quite a bit for such a fast-paced small map like this. So that was very interesting.
Justin, speak louder.
As we're going to start the next round, there's 10 seconds, 10 seconds left on the clock now.
So
Both the
self-destruct
players
is
are going to
happening.
self-destruct now.
There it has happened. So Abo starts off and he drugs a double armor as he's gonna wait for that double damage to drop, and he gets a shot off on Rolexx, who had no armor at the time of the shot, so he did take a good amount of damage there.
And we see
Now,
the Abo placing the mines again offensive in the enemy's base.
so now they're both gonna clash here in the middle.
First,
Rolexx already
first
using his
shot by
repair.
Rolexx. Now
Good
Rolexx should be
placement
on the
there.
offensive.
Well,
Oh,
Abo
he's dead.
is really doing some good shots there. He hid behind the bridge there very well, and he was able to get those long range shots there with the help of his alteration for hammer.
And is Rolexx going to get caught by the mine? Yes, he does, and that gives Abo the advantage, killing him, putting him
And
ahead.
Abo is able to pick up that repair kit. He's gonna wait by it. That repair
He's
kit is gonna be
used his
his.
own repair kit? How's that working out?
He used his own repair kit. Maybe misclick or something. Well, now he's gonna go pick up the flag. He has a speed. He has an armor, so he might be able to
Get
beat
this one
Rolexx to
through?
the
Yes.
flag. Rolexx putting in armor. He's gonna pick up Abo's flag here as he places a mine. Abo starts to back off as the supplies are gonna be running out very soon. So he's got
Abo
2
with,
mines placed.
again, with
Rolexx.
that consistent mine placement. We saw the same thing happening in the last round. Rolexx
So
drops a flag, going for the offensive. Rolex knows he has to make an offensive push because
Oh,
he was
Rolexx
the
misses
one
his
with
shot.
yeah he was the one with the double armor, so he knew that he
Oh,
had to
he's
get
not
there.
able to return. Actually,
But
he
he
selfed and
miscalculated.
well,
That is a
that's
big L. That's a bummer. But he gets the enemy flag before, and
that's
Abo,
unfortunate for Rolexx.
but Abo was able to respawn earlier, so he got his supplies getting up earlier, so that will give him an advantage.
Now the flag is probably gonna auto return, and there it does. Auto returns. It's ready for Abo
And
to pick it up and head on over
it
to his base.
should be clear. Should be an easy capture.
Yeah, Rolexx puts a double damage. Gets a good amount of health off. They exchange fire. Rolexx
Again,
takes out Abo. Is Rolexx
Abo
gonna be
has
able to cap?
taken two-thirds of Rolex's health already before even respawning. Now it should be easier for him to be able to return this if he can.
And Rolexx gets his first capture of the game, making it 2-1. There's a repair kit following in the middle. Let's see who's gonna get that. Seems like Rolexx spotted it, and he gets a good placement there. He's gonna camp by that repair kit.
Rolex is only down by half health, but now is the
Oh,
good chance that he has taken more use out of the
he's
repair
gonna go on
kit.
that mine. Oh, Abo goes on that mine.
Oh,
Abo's
but
actually been
Rolex,
avoiding a lot of the mines. He's been going around a lot of them. So I think that's his first or second mine only that he's hit.
that's definitely his bigger point that he is able to make his opponent stamp on the mine, but himself stay away from it. Again, placing that mine in the offensive in the enemy base. Both players
Both players are
moving
very low.
backwards.
Is Rolexx gonna be able to? Oh, Abo
It
takes
did,
out
and
Rolexx.
also
Abo self.
Abu took. So
So they're both. It's gonna pick up the flag.
Abu with the advantage of having double armor as well as double power.
Both of them getting good shots across the map here.
Rolex coming in. He has done no damage or net damage. Now Abu will
Abo.
be heading backwards, and on the way
He's
he'll be able to pick up more supplies. That's
uh,
even better for him.
no, they're both one shot, but Abo is able to take out Rolexx, and now Abo selves. It's a good job of self-destructing. I saw it on both ends.
Abu is actually very like precise. Like he self destructs like right a second later, killing his enemies, which is like a difficult thing because you have to measure that like 5 seconds. You have to think 5 seconds ahead of yourself.
Yeah, you can see Rolexx earlier in the round. He was trying to do that same thing. He was trying to self in advance, but he just missed that return because he selfed a bit too early.
And again, Abo playing with his mines, he got caught Rolex and he was able to kill him due because of the mine. Players facing off in a 1v1. Abo does
Ooh,
not have any
bit of
supplies, but
bit of
he's
lag
just
there.
trying to stop Rolex.
Rolexx gonna be able to capture. He's going at a fast pace. Abo spawning, putting the double damage on, but Rolexx is just able to capture. Abo gets a bit of damage off on
See,
Rolexx.
here's the
Scores.
part. Rolex wasn't able to do any damage while Abu was there, but that's where Abu wins. That he's able to do damage even when he does not have supplies.
Yeah, Abo does a good job of like maneuvering around the buildings and getting good angled shots off
Here we see
Rolexx.
again him using the self-destruct to his favor and being very precise, killing his opponents right before self-destructing.
So
Abu
scores
with the
currently
advantage.
6-2 in favor of Abo with 3 minutes 12 seconds remaining. if Abo does end up winning this round, then it means the next round Rolexx is gonna have to win, or else he's gonna be eliminated. So right now we're still in single elimination stage, one out of 64. So the winner
Looks
of
like the
this,
score is going to be 7-2 in the favor of Abu now. Rolexx has taken the advantage of the drop supplies now and positioning himself in a way that he will be the one favoring from the first stage that's been dropped.
I see Abo's getting some good shots on the side of Rolex's tank, making him miss a handful of his shots there. But Abo is very low health. He's playing a bit more defensively right now, as he knows he
Rolexx
can
steps
easily
on
be
the
killed.
mine.
Wow, Abo actually landed a shot off, and he gets another shot off.
And
Some
he has
really good shots
put
here.
this in his own favor. He has reached his own base. That's kind of something. Now we'll see that how he's able to do damage while being low.
So Rolex
Rolexx
himself.
taking the easy way out so he can go back to his base
But is
quickly and
Abo gonna
try
get
to
there on
take the
time?
supply.
Seems like Rolex gets a good spawn here, and he's able to pick up his own flag. Now they're both battling it off.
But as Apple had died earlier, he does have the advantage of having double power over double armor. The aggressive push by
Well,
both players to the
they're
middle.
both about equal health right now. Rolex, his armor runs out, and he self-destructs as Abo does the same. So now they're both just gonna pick up the flags. But there's only a minute 10 seconds remaining, so I don't think it's possible for Rolex to catch up now.
5 flags, that's a long shot for Rolexx to catch up.
Yeah, I don't
Seeing
think
that
it's
he's the
possible.
gladiator, you would expect the scores to be the other way around. And even right now, it seems like Abu is the one ahead because he's the one with full health and he's getting shots
Yes.
with more damage while Rolexx is not getting as many pellets hit.
Yeah, he's missing a lot of his shots here. And there's also a repair kit in the middle waiting for Abo. Oh, a good shot there.
Good mine placement by Abu, making Rolexx unable to move easily. He might even be able to get a kill from here.
Yeah,
And
there's
he
a
does.
majority of these shots are like pretty long range. They're halfway across the map, but round two ends and it goes in favor of Abo. So Rolex has to win the next round, or else it's all over for him.
First round, the scores were 10-2 in the favor of Abu. Second round score is 8-2, again in the favor of Abu.
So now we're gonna be showing you the winners from the first question. Yeah, lots of interesting shots there by Abo. Using a really good job and great mind placement. So that's obviously helping him quite a bit here against this Gladiator Rolex.
Here's another example of pretty pains don't mean pretty skills.
So question 2 is posted. Guess the map and answer your answer in the Google form.
And as we are getting close to the start of the third round, there's 10 seconds left on the clock. Both players will be self-destructing now. And round 3 begins. Rolexx spots the early double power in his favor. He should be able to catch Abu off guard as he doesn't have a double armor.
Oh wow,
Nice.
Abu goes on a mine there.
That's what has been keeping Abu alive, that good mine placement. Now that good mine placement was set by Rolexx, giving him the
Rolexx is gonna
advantage
get
of
the first cap in the game. 1-0. Rolexx is gonna be able to make a comeback here and win this round. He gets an early lead. Let's see if he's able to maintain that pace.
he goes for the early double armor, double power, my
Double
bad.
damage.
But as Abu is there with full supplies, he will not be able to do much.
Yeah.
Abu trying to get the double armor in his favor, gets it.
Well, good
Making
shots there
difficult.
by Abo, shooting between that tank and that little pole there, getting a good chunk of Rolex's health off. Now Perkit is currently falling in the middle. Is Abo gonna wait for it? And yes, he's trying to
Wants
stall
to
time
use
and
it to
wait
his
for
own
that.
favor. Positions himself where it's only
Yeah,
for
he's
himself
able to
and
get
not
it.
for Rolexx.
And Rolex is very low health here.
He's able to
Wow.
get 3 shots off at Abo.
Yes, Abo was reloading his hammer at the time, but Abo is still able to capture, making the score 2-1.
Yeah,
8
and
minutes
now
and
he's
5
self-destruct,
seconds.
so he's again ready to go. Maybe if Rolexx had started a little early, a little later, he would have been able to notice the double armor, a double power drop, which would have put him in an advantage. Because Abu sees it now across the map, and that is. If Rolexx had done that, it would have been in his favor. But since he didn't, he had to use his own, so he was unable to get the double armor.
But Rolex
Abu
with
at
full
half health.
supplies. Gonna go offensive attack, an aggressive attack against Abo here.
Abu
He's able to
trying to
take him
escape
out.
from the backsides. Could not go any far.
So this looks like it should be a capture for Rolex, and Rolex probably gonna self-destruct. Let's see if he gets a self-destruct. Good time. Not so he decides not to self this time, and he's gonna take off some damage on Abo here. I'll put some mine down. Now he's gonna go right down the middle as Rolex spawns towards the left. Rolex is
Abu
blocking
does
Abo.
spot the double armor, so he's gonna go for that instead of the flank capture. Rolexx decides to self-destruct, but Abu has the nitro, so he'll be able to get the flag returned. The first hit in the middle he just might be able to get the flag captured now.
And the score is 2-2, which is a much closer game than obviously the previous 2 rounds.
Where we had seen Abu taking a huge leap ahead in the score.
Good.
Here, I think
Now,
Rolexx will be able to make it 3-3 now.
yeah, he's gonna make it 3-3, and he's most likely gonna self here. He's very low.
But Abu,
Abo spawns, and there's double damage right there for him. He's gonna wait for that. He's gonna pop double armor. And the Rolex trying to go behind the pipe as he places a mine. Abo getting some good shots here.
not seen much mine activity from Abu this whole round. He's been a little low from his side.
Wow, and Abo gets a good cross map shot there. And he's able to take out Rolexx, and he's going to make it 3-4. So this is a much closer game than the previous two rounds. So Rolexx is doing a much better of landing his shots, using mines and everything.
It's the first time he has gone above 2 flags, and Abo making him step on his mine will definitely give Abo a huge advantage.
Abo already using his repair kit here. Rolexx
Abo
taking some
trying to go for
shots.
the knockback shots. Abo again tries to come on the offensive. He knows that Rolexx is low health. He
And
has to
there's
make that
also
move.
there's a repair kit following in the middle. But Abo's gonna ignore that as he's gonna go and capture a flag.
The parakeet is now going to be in favor of Rolexx.
So Rolexx is just waiting by it. He's gonna take some shots from Abo and then go back to collect it.
Abo knows that he is not going to be able to win this fight, so he is just trying to buy as much time as he can off the
Right
round.
now, Rolexx is just gonna go back down the middle, pick up the air repair kit, and I'll be on his way to capping that flag. And he bumps into the wall there for a second, but this is gonna be 4-5.
In the favor of Abo.
Yes, indeed.
It's
Rolexx is
still
gonna be
strange how he's still able to stay ahead. Rolexx for the first time is doing not letting Abo go on the flag.
right. He's got a good pace. He's got a good momentum going on right now.
Abo is
So
on a mission and he gets this flag captured for himself.
4-6, 3 minutes and 25 seconds left.
This
Is
game is
Rolexx
fun.
gonna be able to clutch up?
This game is close. You can't say who's gonna win for this one for sure. Like
Yeah,
both
and
both of the
hold on.
players have been playing really good this round.
Is Rolexx gonna be able to clutch up and possibly tie or win the game? He has to win if he wants to move on. A tie will not do it for him, as Abo did win the first two rounds, and it is best of four. So using some quick maths, I can tell he has to win.
This is his ticket to his game of redemption. If he wins this, he can get his game of redemption in the next round, or the whole match is won by Abo. Rolexx was
Rolexx
too
is in
early
trouble.
while using his
He's
first
one
aid.
shot.
Now
Yeah, he's
Abo
gonna.
uses it
He,
earlier.
he puts it in the corner just to stall a bit more time for Abo to capture the flag, but he's still gonna capture the flag, making it 5-7. There's a repair kit in the middle. I think both of them noticed it, but Abo is just able to take out Rolexx, and he picks up the repair kit. He's gonna go pick up Rolexx's flag again. Is he gonna make the flag divide 3 flags? Maybe make it 5-8 here. Let's see. Rolexx using his repair kit and going on that mine.
That was not too good for him
Seems like he is in
in the
trouble.
backward movement.
And he flips, and he actually drops the flag at the same time. So 5-8. So Abo has a 3 flag lead right now with a minute 28 remaining. This is looking pretty good for Abo here.
Rolexx unable to hit his first shot nicely, but manages to kill Abo.
A minute remaining. I don't think it's possible at this point for Rolexx to catch up, and Abo gets a good shot there, and he's able to kill Rolexx, and he's gonna make the score 5-9.
So far, the best performance by Rolexx out of the 3 rounds. He's definitely done a lot more better than he had in the first 2 rounds. 30 seconds left.
So we can see that this round is definitely going to Abo, and so it seems like Abo's gonna move on into the next round as Rolexx does get eliminated. So good effort by Rolexx in the third round here. He was able to capture more flags than he normally did in
He's able to
the
capture
first and
more
second
flags
round.
than both of the first two rounds.
So that's a good effort by him, but Abo still came out victorious in the end. So we'll be showing you the questions, the winners from question 2, and as well as showing you the final question.
Pretty intense. The realistic outcome was supposed to be the winner Rolexx, but Abu was able to do much better work than him with a score difference of 8 in the first round and 6 in the second round.
Yeah, so lots of mines for both players, especially in a smaller map like zone. You can put it in the by your flag, and someone's bound to go on it. There's not too much
There is
room.
there are not many other alternative routes, so you can know where the players are going to be
Exactly.
moving from. It's where you can place the and Viking is a sort of a big hull, so it covers a large amount of space. So mines are really the key point. And as we saw in the first round, Avo had 4 mines on the map, which could easily kill Rolexx twice. That's probably has given him the most advantage.
Right, I agree with those points that you said. So a bit about the TOF Solo Hammer tournament. So if you end up winning the tournament, first place in this tournament, they'll be receiving 750,000 crystals, third XT or prime skin of the player's choice, a month of premium, 50 containers, 2 supply kits, and also acid paint and spectrum MB modules. So spectrum MB module is 20% protection against everything. So those are great rewards. And for each match won in the upper bracket, the winner receives 110,000 crystals, and for each match won in the loser lower bracket, the winner receives 80,000 crystals. So this tournament overall, it's really well structured, and there's a lot of rewards and crystals to be made if you make it far in the tournament.
A lot is on the line for this match, and Avo has
Absolutely.
been able to defeat the upper hand, which was Rolex, who had the Gladiator plane. He's going to be going in the next round.
So these are the winners from question 2: Rico 1988, Energy Tanki, and Benefactor. And now we have one more question, I believe. Question 3. So question 3 will be shown momentarily, and it's going to be a guess the paint question. So there's going to be a paint, and you just have to write down the name of the paint in the Google form that'll be provided.
Please make sure you enter your answers in the Google form and not in the chat.
And so for question 2, the people on the screen, so Benefactor, Energy Tanky, Rico 1988, you'll be receiving 3 gold boxes. And now for the last question, question 3, there's going to be 4 winners. So there's going to be a winner of 1 container, 10,000 crystals, 6,000 crystals, and 4,000 crystals. So pretty good rewards for question number 3. And we'll be having many more streams for TOF Solo Hammer and Thunder. So if you're not subscribed to the Tanki Online Esports channel, please be sure to do so you won't miss any future streams.
This will be happening on a day-to-day basis from now on, so make sure you are subscribed so you can watch out for the best of the best players battling out for the biggest prizes.
So you only have 2 minutes to answer the question, just as a reminder. So the time is ticking. So the question's answer will be revealed pretty soon. I'm sure you all have your ideas on what the answer is. Yeah, someone said that one container with 1 million crystals in it. Yeah, for sure. You know, you might get one container from this live stream and it'll end up being 1 million crystals. So you can be a millionaire. So the winners for the third question are being posted. And it is Lightning, Dia, Tanker 4321, and PSC. So congratulations to you all now. They'll be receiving a promo on the forum. So yeah, that was TOF Solo Hammer. Thank you all for coming out to the stream. Thank you for our broadcaster Slay, and the new brand new welcome to our new commentator Gustin.
Thank
You
you.
guys enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you around. There'll most likely be another stream tomorrow for a blitz match, so stay tuned. Thank you.
Goodbye.